the chain than you are. That's what's funny.
You just wish you were higher on the chain. Michael Mosley walking out with a victory, representing C4 Wrestling here tonight in Old School. And we're going to have more of that to come. More 4x4 matches. It is 4x4. And now we're going to take it up to Brett Wolverton in the ring.
Up to Brett Wolverton in the ring. Continue on with the show.
I'm going to kill you, man.
Superstars of C4 Wrestling, and you happen to be in the market area, we encourage you to check them out. And for more information about C4 Wrestling, you can look them up online.
I'm not sure I like his new haircut.
Two great superstars in the C4 promotion.
Looks like he's wearing one of those.
Looks like a Roman haircut.
A beanie hat.
Time to do the induction ceremony for the South Carolina Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Somebody Yarmulke?
Yeah.
To introduce to you the representatives of the 4 promotions that are here this evening. First off, representing the South Carolina Wrestling Federation out of Columbia, Carolina, Mr. David Garrett.
David Garrett making his way to the ring now. Denim Dave, as we like to call him, because the man never wears anything but blue jeans. Denim Dave.
Oh, no, he's going to take a chair into the ring. He's not going to hit Brett with it.
It's going to be an impromptu match. David Garrett versus Brett Wolverton right here.
Wrestling promotion out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charlie Nash.
Charlie Nash representing C4W. The 4 corners of professional wrestling in South Carolina, right?
There you go, man.
You can't have less than 4 corners.
Attitude out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, Mr. Roger Gleaton.
Roger Gleaton, a legend here in South Carolina. He's been promoting for quite a few years now. Looks like we've got some awards to be given out to the winners of the Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Old School Championship Wrestling, he is General Manager of OSCW, the fabulous Playboy, Bob Keller.
Bob Keller making his way out to the ring now.
The only one with entrance music, man.
Yep.
Go figure that.
It's the same thing as before. I don't think it's fair. I don't like Bob Keller that much. I don't think he deserves this honor. But anyway, making his way into the ring, representing Old School, the fabulous Playboy, Boob Keller. South Carolina Wrestling Hall of Fame award ceremony about to take place here. I wonder who won, Ray.
I think I did.
Who we're going to get to see. Yeah, right.
I think I did.
You're a legend in your own butthole.
SCWF, Mr. David Garrett.
A legend.
14 match.
Thank you very much. How about a hand for OSCW? Give it up my friend.
Thanks for that reminder. David Garrett.
It is my honor and privilege to announce the induction and accept the award for Mr. John Walker. He's a Charleston native that was well known in
Mr.
the
Wrestling.
Southeast, especially in Florida. Then in the early 70s, he came up to Georgia, put on the white mask with the black trim, and became Mr. Wrestling #2. Mr. John Walker wanted me to express he could not be here, but he said to tell each and every one of you, thank you for taking him into your hearts. And he will see you soon because he does want to come back to Charleston. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Sean Ash from C4W Wrestling. And again, we'd like to thank the South Carolina Hall of Fame and OSCW for allowing us to participate in this event. Thank you very much.
Old school, baby.
To the South Carolina Wrestling Hall of Fame. I would please also like to announce the 2011 inductee, Mr. Mike Mooneyham, please.
Mike Mooneyham, a South Carolina legend in his own right, has been writing for the Post and Courier on professional wrestling for years. Glad to have him in the audience tonight.
He's a native who fought his way up to the cotton fields of Berkeley County, the 47th Street, New York. Came up in the scene to the Carolinas as Burr Hedge and had a successful run against Blackhead Mulligan and accepted the award for his introduction to the 2012 South Carolina Hall of Fame, Burrhead Jones, Mr. Mike Mooneyham.
Mike Mooneyham making his way into the ring now. Looks like he's got a piece of paper. We're going to hear some words from the man.
Hopefully the mic doesn't cut out.
We are seeming to have some audio problems tonight. It happens. But you and I are crystal clear.
Hey.
They can't get rid of us. Mike Mooneyham.
I'm very honored to be here this evening in the presence of some very legendary figures in the wrestling business. I'm especially honored to be here tonight to see two of my dearest friends in the business be inducted into the South Carolina Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. The late Henry Marcus was one of the first people I ever met in wrestling. The first live show I attended was the show he promoted at the old county hall. We became very good friends over the years. A very unique person who brought a lot of joy and entertainment to fans throughout the state for nearly 50 years. I'm doubly honored to be a part of the Hall of Fame that includes this great man. But I'm here to accept an award for another one of my very close friends. This who first captured my attention back in the 70s when he was part of one of the most memorable angles in Mid-Atlantic wrestling history involving his cousin, Rufus R. Jones and Blackjack Mulligan. If you were around back then, you certainly know what I'm talking about. It's my honor to accept this year's Hall of Fame award for Melvin Nelson, who we all know as the one and only Burrhead Jones. There'll never be a pick another.
Huh. I would have to agree with you there, Mike.
Burrhead would have loved to have been here tonight, but he moved from the Low Country several years ago to New York City, and he was unable to make the trip. But I talked to him earlier today, and he wanted to make everyone know just how appreciative he was of this great honor. He wanted me to tell everyone thank you, and that he truly enjoyed every minute of entertaining the fans over all those many years.
You can tell him I said you're welcome.
Burrhead was born and bred in Berkeley County and still has a number of friends and relatives in the area. What I'd like to say about Burrhead, he was more than just a great performer in the ring. He's one of the genuinely nicest, most humble people I've ever known, and the guy never fails to make me laugh. I did a front page story on Burrhead a few years ago in the posting earlier. I think it had to be just about the longest story I've ever done, and it was. But Burrhead is such an interesting person, and he really overcame a lot of adversity during his life, and he all took it in such grateful stride. It's kind of neat that his late cousin Rufus Argent made the same Hall of Fame last year, and now Burrhead's in this year. I couldn't think of two better choices. From the past, a true legend who didn't portray a role. He was that character. His achievements in the ring are many. He actually beat Hulk Hogan early in Hulk's career.
Seem to be having some serious audio issues here tonight. Looks like Keller's working with the mic now. Maybe some dead batteries going on here. Par for the course in old school championship crap. I mean wrestling. Wrestling. Cheap equipment and cheaper people.
Just what kind of individual he is. A person can make anything out of life that he wants to. God has given me more than I ever expected. I thank my family for raising me the way they did. I will always respect them for that. I came through that time, and I've still got my sense of humor. I've been there and done that. I really am living the life of Riley. And tonight, I proudly accept this South Carolina Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame award on behalf of my friend and your friend, Melvin Nelson, better known as the one and only Burrhead Jones. There'll never be a cotton-picking number. Thank you very much.
Burrhead Jones walking away with the Hall of Fame award tonight. Well, not really walking away. He's not here. Mike Mooneyham walking away with that award. Technically. Shut up. I'll kill you, Ray Lewis.
Sweet. I won't have to deal with this anymore.
I have no idea what you're referring to there, but I feel slightly insulted.
Welcome to OSCW, representing champions with attitude out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, promoter and owner of CWA Pro Wrestling. It's an honor to be here. The next inductee is the one and only Mr. Henry Marcus. He was a Hartsville native who promoted the wrestling business, boxing, and music for nearly half a century. Legends that this promoter booked was the legendary Harley Race, the Four Horsemen, Joel Lewis, and many others. Also, Dick Clark worked for him, and also we have a special guest that will be accepting this tonight, his granddaughter. Please welcome Cherry Marcus Cochran.
But I just want to say I'm glad to be accepting this from my papa. I remember when I was a little girl going through, going to wrestling matches and stuff. It was really fun. And he told me a story that Ric Flair pulled my ponytail and kissed my cheek when I was little. But I don't know if he just told me that just to make me happy if it was true. So on behalf of my papa, I thank you very much.
So it's a big mystery whether or not Ric Flair pulled on her ponytails.
Pretty cool either way.
We should get the Scooby-Doo gang on that mystery.
How's everybody doing this evening?
And Bob Keller overpowering everybody in that ring. Man, you're loud, Bob.
Growing up in Martinsburg, West Virginia, when you turn on WTBS every Saturday evening, you will be sure to see a few people, whether it be Tony Schiavone, David Crockett, or the next two inductees. They were a tag team that made every tag team in the NWA look like $1 million.
That's right. I know who they're talking about, Ray.
Rocky King.
Rocky King?
The Midnight Express.
Are you an idiot?
Or even the Four Horsemen.
Might as well throw in Ernest the Cat Miller.
Anderson, South Carolina.
The Upstate.
Set the standard for tag team wrestling, no matter what anybody tells you.
I remember
Ladies and
these.
gentlemen, please stand up and welcome Bill and Randy, the Mockingbird!
These guys are South Carolina legends. I can't stand up with this mic. These fellas have been in wrestling, obviously, from the looks of them, they've been in it for quite a while now.
Looks like some Clemson fans making their way to the ring.
Yeehaw, Clemson. These guys are from the Upstate. Now, let me tell you, there's more knuckle draggers and toothless rednecks in the Upstate than anywhere else in South Carolina. The Mulkey Brothers, South Carolina legends.
Yeah, those guys wrestled at the Brown Box many times.
They've wrestled everywhere in South Carolina. These guys are legends. Legends in their own minds. Same as you. The Mulkey Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. True South Carolina wrestling legends right here. Alive and well, kicking and accepting the Hall of Fame award that they so richly deserve.
Well, I don't know what to say, folks. This is a great honor for us. We was talking at Mike Mooneyham and Mooneyham. I'm sorry, I always mess that up.
He is from Anderson.
this is a privilege. We never realized that everybody still recognized and knew who we was until we get out in the street some days and run across from everybody and, oh, you the guys that beat the Gladiators. You never won any, but you won that one against the Gladiators. I said, that's the only one that counts.
Yep. Their one victory, Ray.
That one win is all that counts. And we're so thankful to all the ones in the different promotions here in South Carolina. We was born and raised and rode up in South Carolina and run every one of these towns from coast to coast and line to line, back and forth. And I want to tell you the truth. This is no lie, folks, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. We went against some of the biggest names there was in the business. Been in some of the biggest auditoriums there was in the business. Hold this 1 minute. But the only way I knew what town I was in, I had to look up at the lights where I know what town I was in. But I took my job very seriously. We both took our job very seriously. And that's the reason we're here today. I thank you very much.
Legends, Ray.
That's right, we are.
Yes, yeah, we are.
And they are too.
They're bigger legends than us.
That's right.
It's means so much to us. We put our body, we put our soul, we put everything on the table when we got in this ring. When we walked out, they knew who we was. I'm beat up, I'm scarred up. But good Lord, this is the most. Thank you.
There you have it, Ray. The Mulkey brothers.
How about a round of applause for all our inductees this year? And our representatives, Roger Green, David Garrett, Charlie Nash. And a big round of applause for all of you. Thank you for supporting us and doing what we do.
Look, they're all clapping for me, Tad.
Shut your mouth.
They're
not clapping for you.
Folks, I want to let you know, every one of these guys in the back, they may not say it enough, and all of us guys that's been here and done this for these years may not say it enough. If it wasn't for you, we could not do what we love to do. So give yourself a big round of applause, okay?
Why? Now, this is one thing I'm going to have to disagree with, is placating the fans. And it's photo op time.
Hey, put on a Boston song, I'll go smoke a cigarette.
And there you have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are remembering great performers and dedicated service to the sport of professional wrestling in South Carolina on this day of June 24th, 2012. Our 2012 South Carolina Wrestling Hall of Fame inductees, Burhead Jones, Henry Marcus, Johnny Walker, and Randy and Bill, the Mulkey Brothers.
Johnny Walker.
Black Label.
Pretty good stuff.
Well, there you have it, Ray. The South Carolina Hall of Fame awards ceremonies. The legendary Mulkey brothers walking out tonight with a couple of awards.
Yeah, man.
Several other inductees.
Greenville Memorial Auditorium, buddy.
Yep, I remember those days. I'm from Anderson myself, man. I never actually met these fellows, but my brother says he knows them. Somehow I think my brother's a liar.
Somehow I think that too, coming from your family.
Shut your mouth, Ray Lewis. Brett